Good evening, everyone. I'm Ella Duffner, and today I will be telling you about some of the most memorable moments that I've had right here in Southwest School. I can remember when I was a toddler and I would watch as my brother and his friends would file in through the doors of Southwest School, imagining when I would be doing the same. Now here I am, all the way at the end of the 6 years of first day of school lines. I can definitely say that some moments I will cherish with me forever, and that will be what I tell you tonight. I can totally remember the last day of kindergarten. It was just another exciting day in my life. At the time, Mrs. Babiars, Mrs. O'Connor, and Mrs. Berry were the kindergarten teachers. Mrs. Berry was my teacher. We were having field day, and afterwards we're looking forward to ice cream and the movie. Rewinding back, it was a beautiful day with the sun blazing toward my classmates and me. Then all of a sudden it started pouring rain. The entire kindergarten lined up to go inside and to get out of the rain. I found myself in the middle of a long line with half the class moving one way and the other half moving in the other direction. I chose to go right, and it turns out there weren't even half the kids from my class where I was. Mrs. Babiars and Mrs. O'Connor were there, though. They decided it was best to just go get ice cream and get settled in their classrooms. As we approached the classroom and opened the door, all the kids were in there, and some of them even finished their ice creams. Thank you to all the kindergarten teachers for making it a memorable year for me. Taking a giant step to first grade, I was now in Mrs. Malone's class. I thought it was so cool that Mrs. Malone actually knew my Gigi Pa and my Uncle Greg. I actually have 2 stories for first grade. So first of all, my friend and I started writing stories, and it was very fun. We also got to read some of the class, which was awesome as well. But here's the intense story. Do you ever have those memories where it's frightening in the moment but hilarious to look back at? This is one of those things. I was sitting down in my carpet square doing the yellow book. It's where we did things together as a class, such as grammar. And it was the day that we would learn about the safety protocol for a bus. Someone exclaimed that they had seen a spider. We couldn't find it, so we just brushed it off and did not think about it again. By the time we were done talking about it, we had to go into the bus. A while after that, we were in the classroom sitting on our carpet squares again. That's when I felt a tickle on my leg. There it was again. I thought it was maybe the air conditioning brushing off of me. Simple as that, but boy was I wrong. As I looked down at my lap, I saw a long-legged, peachy-colored spider. Now here's where I started to panic. At the time, I did not like spiders. They bothered me. Still, they are not my favorite. I had 2 choices. I could stand up and yell, "Spider!" or I could raise my hand crazily. I chose to raise my hand crazily. Mrs. Malone called to me, and I told her that there's a spider right next to me. She quickly stomped on it. I've never been so glad to be called on for the yellow book. Thanks for being my hero, Mrs. Malone, and for everything you did for my classmates and I. Dancing along to 2nd grade, Mrs. Doyle was my teacher. We had plenty of fun in class. Mrs. Doyle taught me more than math and reading. She also taught me that having fun every second in life is a priority, even when we were learning. I remember that she had 2 pillows that actually looked like her dogs, and it was so awesome. Thanks, Mrs. Doyle, for being an awesome teacher to look up to. Successfully moving to 3rd grade, Mrs. Cushing was my teacher. She was absolutely amazing. I had joined her running club, and it was really fun. She taught me that even though I have asthma, I can still do things like actually run for a while. She did this through believing in me. She always talked about pacing yourself, which can not only be used for running, but for a life skill. She always offered breaks and was truly caring. Thanks, Mrs. Cushing, and to all my friends for believing in me and encouraging me to try new things every day. Going on to 4th grade, I was now in Mrs. Saihaki's class. We had an odd end of the year, but we still made an effort to learn a lot. In fact, we did. Mrs. Saihaki's super kind, and I had such a fun year with her. When we did Makerspace, it was so exciting. In Makerspace, you can create anything you would like. This was also the year that I first ran for student council. I can just remember when Mrs. Saihaki called my name to signal that it was time to go up to the podium and read my speech. It was very nerve-wracking to speak in front of an enormous amount of people, but I pulled through and actually ended up making it into student council. That just goes to show that you can do anything if you put your mind to it. Thank you to Mrs. Saihaki and Mr. Gusson for being the best 4th grade teacher and student teacher ever. Now I'm here in 5th grade, Mrs. Grebenor's class. We do lots of fun things and make it feel as if COVID-19 wasn't even in existence, even while wearing masks and social distancing. Mrs. Grebenor is a wonderful teacher to end my years at Southwest School. This is because she is kind, fun, encouraging, and entirely amazing. She pushes us through all the hard tasks which soon become accomplishments. Thanks to Mrs. Grebenor for everything you do. As you can tell, I have a lot of memories from here at Southwest. Although I may be sad to leave the school, I look forward to going to Central and making new memories there. But I will always remember fondly my memories from here at Southwest School. Thank you to the amazing, wonderful staff and students. You have truly made it a magical time for me at Southwest. Thank you everyone for coming. Have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you.